Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling off? Not sick, not in pain exactly, but just sluggish? Like your body isn't quite awake, even though your eyes are open? Maybe it starts with a tightness in your belly. You stretch, shift in bed, try to ignore it. You figure it'll pass. Maybe it's just age. Maybe it's the toast from yesterday, or the fact you didn't drink enough water. You get up, you move through the motions, but something's just stuck. And if you're over 65, or love someone who is, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that slow, quiet kind of constipation that creeps in until it becomes your new normal. That constant feeling of heaviness, the discomfort, the loss of appetite, the brain fog. You chalk it up to aging. You say, it's nothing, but it is something, and it matters more than you think. What if I told you, truly and honestly, that 5 quiet minutes in the morning, just 5, could completely change how your day feels? That with one small habit, your body could feel lighter, your energy clearer, your meals more enjoyable? That your mornings could finally start with ease again? I'm not talking about pills or powders or pricey supplements. No complicated routines. Just a few thoughtful moments done with care. A method that's so simple, so gentle, you might wonder why no one ever told you about it before. You see, constipation might seem like a small issue, but in our later years, it can snowball into something serious. It can affect your appetite, your mood, even your ability to think clearly. And for caregivers and loved ones, it can be just as frustrating. We want to help, but we don't always know how. That's why this video could be a turning point, because you're about to learn a beautiful little practice, one that thousands of people are quietly discovering. A practice that brings relief, dignity, and peace of mind. The kind that helps you start your day feeling human again. So stay with me. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through a 5-minute morning method that could make all the difference. By the end of this video, you'll not only know what to do, you'll understand why it works and how to make it part of your life. And let's make this a shared journey. If you're ready, truly ready, to feel better in your body, if you want to wake up with more ease and less strain, go ahead and comment "I'm ready" down below. Let's let each other know we're in this together. And if you care deeply about aging with grace, about helping your loved ones feel good in their bodies, hit that subscribe button. This is elderly care, and this is what we're here for. To lift each other up, to age with awareness, kindness, and strength. Now, let's begin with something so simple, yet often overlooked. The very first thing you put into your body in the morning. Picture this with me. Your grandfather wakes up early, like he always has. He heads to the kitchen, half awake, and goes straight for the coffee pot. It's routine, comforting. The smell fills the house. But what he doesn't do, what most of us don't think to do, is drink water first. Not even a sip. By mid-morning, he's uncomfortable. His belly's tight. He's irritable. Maybe he thinks it's the coffee. Maybe he blames the bread from yesterday or the fact that he skipped dinner. But what's really happening started hours ago, the moment he woke up dehydrated and stayed that way. You see, as we age, our body's thirst signals get quieter. We don't feel thirsty the way we used to. And because of that, we often don't drink until our body's already playing catch-up. Our digestion slows. Waste moves sluggishly through the gut. We feel heavy before the day's even begun. Now here's the part most people miss. And this is important. Plain water, while essential, isn't always enough. You can drink a full glass and still feel off. Why? Because your body needs more than just H2O to absorb that hydration. It needs minerals, sodium, potassium, magnesium, trace elements that help water enter your cells and actually stay there. Think of it like this. You've got a dry sponge. You splash water on it, and the water just rolls off. But add a little salt to that water. Suddenly, the sponge soaks it up. That's your body. And here's the common mistake most folks make. They think, I drank my water, I'm good to go. But if that water's not balanced, if it's just filtered tap water or straight from the fridge, it often passes through you without really doing the job. It hydrates your mouth, not your gut. So what do? You keep it simple, gentle. Start your morning with 1 warm glass of water. Not cold, warm. It helps wake the digestive system up without shocking it. Then, add just a pinch of sea salt, real salt with minerals, not the bleach kind. And if you can, squeeze in a little lemon. The lemon not only adds vitamin C, but also encourages bile flow, which helps move things along in the gut. This one ritual, just one glass, one moment, can be enough to reawaken the digestive system. You may notice your bowels move more regularly. You may feel less bloated by mid-morning. Your skin might even feel different, because hydration is foundational. It's the first yes you give your body every day. And once that water has done its work, once you've gently told your gut it's time to move, there's one more thing you can do without even standing up. Because hydration gets things started, but the next step is where real movement begins. Let's talk about that. Now that you've hydrated your system and given your body that first signal to wake up, it's time to take that signal one step further. But we're not going for a walk, and we're not doing stretches. Not yet. We're going to bring your attention to something that most people ignore: your belly. Imagine this. Your mom, just after waking, sitting on the edge of her bed. She's not rushing to the kitchen. She's not picking up her phone. Instead, her hands are resting gently on her stomach, fingers soft, eyes still sleepy. She begins to press in slow circles just beneath her ribs, moving slowly down toward her hips. No urgency, no stran, just warmth and care. It might not look like much, but what she's doing in that moment could work better than any over-the-counter pill. Because here's the truth: your gut, your digestive system, isn't just a tube that food passes through. It's full of soft muscle, nerves, and motion. And as we age, the natural contractions that keep things moving, what we call peristalsis, they slow down. Your gut gets sluggish. It needs help, not force, not chemicals, just a nudge. And that's where the belly massage comes in. A light abdominal massage helps stimulate those muscles. It gives the colon that gentle wake-up call it needs. Think of it like a soft reminder. Hey there, time to do your job. The motion tells your intestines, let's get going. It gets blood flowing to the area, encourages movement, and supports the nervous system, too. It's natural, it's ancient, and it works. But here's the part most folks don't realize. We think of massage as something you do for your back, your shoulders, maybe your neck. Somewhere that feels tight. But the gut, that's a muscle too. And unlike your shoulders, it doesn't cry out when it needs attention. It just slows down. It goes quiet. And we ignore it until it's too uncomfortable to ignore. That's why this simple practice, just a few slow, mindful minutes, can make such a difference. So how do you do it? It's easier than you think. Place your hands on your lower right abdomen. That's where the large intestine begins. Then move your hands in soft clockwise circles, up toward the ribs, across beneath the chest, and down the left side toward the pelvis. Follow the natural path of your intestines. Don't press hard. This isn't about pressure, it's about rhythm. Think of it like coaxing, not pushing. Even 2 minutes can create change. You might hear a gurgle. You might feel a little warmth. That's your gut saying thank you. And here's the beautiful part. It doesn't just help with constipation. This gentle touch can ease tension, calm the nervous system, and make you feel connected to your body again. Something we all need more of, especially in our later years. So you've hydrated. You've awakened your belly with a little care. Now it's time to take a deeper breath, because next we're going to wake up the mind. And with just a few breaths, you'll feel the shift. You'll see, now that your belly is warmed, your gut gently stirred awake. We move into a place even quieter than touch. We move into breath. Picture this. Your uncle sits in his favorite chair, the same one he always rests in after breakfast. But this time, he's not watching the morning news. He's not scrolling or reading. He's still. His eyes are closed. His hands are resting softly on his lap. And he's breathing, not shallow breaths, not the kind we take without thinking. These are long, slow, intentional breaths. Deep inhales that fill the belly and long, easy exhales that let it all go. To someone watching, it might look like meditation. But what's really happening in that moment is healing. Because here's something not enough people talk about. Your breath is connected to your gut in ways most of us never imagine. The act of breathing deeply, especially from the belly, isn't just for calming the mind. It's a physical massage from the inside out. When you take a full breath, your diaphragm, the wide muscle just beneath your lungs, presses gently down on your abdominal organs. That pressure moves things along. It stimulates digestion. It supports blood flow. It soothes inflammation. And just as powerfully, it quiets stress. That part is crucial because stress is silent. You can't always see it in someone's face. You might not feel it like a pounding heart or sweaty palms. But in the gut, stress leaves its fingerprints. When we're stressed, our body releases cortisol. It's a hormone that slows digestion. It tenses the gut. It makes the body think, not now. We're too busy to deal with this. And everything comes to a halt. So even if you're drinking your water, even if you're eating fiber and moving your body, if your mind is holding on to tension, your gut will too. That's why breath is such a powerful ally. But here's the catch. Most people don't breathe with their belly. We breathe from the chest, short, shallow gasps that barely move the diaphragm. It's unconscious. We do it all day, and we never give our body the signal that it's safe to rest, to digest, to release. So let's change that. Right here, right now. Here's what I want you to try. Sit comfortably, feet flat on the floor. Let your hands rest gently on your belly so you can feel the movement. Inhale slowly through your nose. Count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let your belly rise with the breath. Don't force it. Just let it happen. Now exhale softly through your mouth. Count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let the breath go. Feel your belly fall. Let your shoulders drop. Do this 5 times. Just 5. It takes a minute, maybe less. But what it gives you is so much more. It calms your nervous system. It brings your body out of fight or flight and into rest and digest. And that's where your gut starts to move again. That's where healing begins. This is where your body starts to trust you, where it says, okay, we're safe now. We can let go. And the best part, you can do this anywhere. In bed, in a chair, even in the car before you walk into the store. This isn't meditation. It's maintenance. It's support. It's your gift to a body that's done so much for you. And now that your breath has softened your system, your belly is gently awake, and your body is hydrated, it's time to bring in a little movement. Not the kind that tires you out. Not exercise in the usual sense. This next step will get your intestines moving with just a twist, right from where you're sitting. Let's go there now. So now you've hydrated your system, you've awakened your gut with a caring touch, and you've softened the whole body with breath. Everything's starting to move. But to really complete the circuit, to take everything you've stirred and help guide it along its natural path, there's one more thing your body needs. And it's beautifully simple. Movement. But not the kind that requires shoes or sweat or even standing up. I'm talking about a twist. A soft, seated spinal twist. Let me paint the picture. She's sitting upright in her chair. Your aunt, maybe. The same one she's had in the corner of her room for years. Her feet are planted. Her spine is tall. And with one gentle breath, she turns just slightly to the right. She holds. Then she comes back. Then to the left. It looks so small, so easy. But inside her body, inside, her intestines are cheering. You might not realize this, but twists, these little rotational movements, do something truly remarkable. They compress and release different parts of the gut. Imagine wringing out a towel, slowly, gently. That's what this does. It activates the internal muscles that help move waste through the colon. It's called peristalsis, those wave-like contractions that keep everything flowing. And when you twist the body, especially at the waist, you're giving your digestive system a boost, a little nudge to keep those waves going. And here's the thing. Most people think this kind of movement is only for yoga. They imagine a mat, a studio, someone flexible. But that's not the kind of twist we're talking about. This isn't about stretching or flexibility. It's about function, support, vitality. It's about doing something so gentle, yet so powerful that your gut responds with gratitude. So let's do it now. Together. Sit up straight. Really feel your spine lift tall. Place your feet flat on the floor. Rest your hands lightly on your knees. Now, take a slow breath in. And as you exhale, gently twist your upper body to the right. Let your left hand come to your right thigh. Let your right hand rest behind you, maybe on the back of the chair. Don't pull. Don't force. Just turn. Hold there, just for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then gently come back to center. Take another breath. And now, twist to the left. Right hand to left thigh. Left hand behind you. Soft gaze over the shoulder if it feels okay. And again, breathe. Do this 3 times on each side. No rus, no pressure, just rhythm. You'll notice something if you're paying attention. With each twist, you might feel your spine lengthen, your belly soften, and somewhere deep inside, your gut might start to shift too. It's subtle, but it's real. This is an exercise. This is care. This is maintenance. This is you giving your body exactly what it needs to keep doing what it's always tried to do. Keep you healthy. Keep you moving. Keep you feeling like you. And now that we've given your belly that soft massage, that breath of air, that drink of water, and this slow, gentle twist, you might be wondering, what else could there be? What more could we possibly do? Well, there's just one last step in this 5-minute method. And it might surprise you, because it has nothing to do with your body at all, and everything to do with how you feel. Let's talk about that. So here we are. You've hydrated. You've moved. You've breathed. You've twisted. Your body's been seen, touched, and honored in ways it may not have been in years. But there's one more piece, and it might be the most powerful of them all. Because while everything we've done so far works on the body, this next step speaks directly to the heart. And the gut listens. Picture this. Before breakfast, your dad sits at the table. The coffee's still brewing. The morning's quiet. And for just a moment, he closes his eyes. He's not praying, not meditating, just thinking. He brings to mind something simple. The warmth of the sun through the window. The sound of birds outside. That call from his grandson the night before. A memory from long ago. Something that made him smile, if only for a moment. And something shifts, not just in his mind, but in his belly. Because gratitude, real, felt, sincere gratitude, has the power to transform not only how we feel emotionally, but how our body functions physically, especially the gut. Here's why. When we take a moment to feel thankful, to rest in that quiet sense of appreciation, our body responds. The parasympathetic nervous system switches on. That's the rest and digest mode. The mode that says to every part of your body, you're safe now. You can release. You can soften. You can let go. Your heart rate slows. Cortisol drops. Blood moves more freely to your digestive organs. And your gut, once tense, holding, bracing, begins to move again. That's not just nice. That's biology. And yet, this is the part we overlook the most. We think digestion is just about food, or movement, or medicine. We forget that the gut is deeply emotional. It carries our stress, our grief, our loneliness, our joy. When you're worried, your stomach knows it. When you feel rushed, your bowels do too. But when you feel grateful, even for just a minute, your gut receives that message. And it responds. It says, okay, we're safe now. Let's get back to work. But here's the mistake we make. We skip this part. We go from bed to coffee, from news to chores, from worry to worry. And the gut, caught in the noise of it all, just tightens, slows, shuts down. So today, tomorrow, whenever you choose to begin, don't skip this final step. Take 60 seconds. That's all. Close your eyes. Put a hand on your heart, or your belly if you'd like, and think of 3 things, just 3, that you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. A breeze through the window, a favorite mug, the sound of someone you love breathing in the next room. Let yourself feel that, even if it's only a flicker, a soft smile, and then take a breath, a real one. That's the moment your body will remember. That's the message your gut has been waiting for. And with that, you now have all 5 pieces of this gentle, powerful morning method. But what does it all mean beyond just digestion? Let's pause here just for a moment, because I know this might all sound so simple. A glass of warm water, a belly massage, a few breaths, a seated twist, a moment of gratitude. But for many families, especially those who've watched a parent or partner struggle quietly, day after day, constipation is more than just an inconvenience. It's the early sign that something's slowing down, that comfort is slipping away, that something once automatic now takes effort, frustration, even pain. And so we ignore it or we normalize it. We say, it happens at your age. We make jokes. We pass it off as part of getting old. But it's not just about digestion. It's about dignity. It's about the feeling of ease, of starting your day without discomfort, without shame, without silence. It's about being able to eat a meal and feel good after. It's about going for a walk and not wondering if your gut will cooperate. It's about feeling in control of your own body again. And that's what these 5 minutes give you. Not a cure, not a fix, but a kind of soft empowerment, a quiet, daily act of self-respect. Because this isn't just about fixing a problem. No, it's about creating mornings that feel gentle, that feel nourishing, that feel alive again. And not just for you. Maybe there's someone in your life, a partner, a parent, a friend, who wakes up every day feeling stuck. Someone who quietly suffers, too polite or too tired to mention it anymore. Someone who's just learned to live with it. You can give them this. So I want to invite you, no pressure, no expectation, just try it. Tomorrow morning, give yourself 5 minutes. Follow the steps, slowly, kindly. See how your body responds. And if it helps, even a little, share it. Tell someone you love. Do it together. Make it a part of your shared morning, your care, your connection. Because here's the truth. You don't need expensive supplements. You don't need miracle cures. You don't need to change your whole life. Sometimes healing doesn't come in a pill or a product. Sometimes healing begins in the quietest moments. A sip of warm water, the gentle touch of your own hand, a single deep breath, the twist of your spine, a soft thought of thanks. That's all it takes. And that's everything. So let's bring it all together. To recap, your gentle 5-minute method for easing constipation and starting your day with comfort and clarity includes 5 simple steps. First, mineral hydration, a warm glass of water with a pinch of sea salt and a splash of lemon to softly wake the digestive system. Then, a seated belly massage, just 2 minutes of slow, circular motion, coaxing the colon back to life with your own gentle touch. Next, deep belly breathing. 5 slow breaths to settle the nerves, soften the body, and release the tension that holds everything in place. Then we moved into seated spinal twists. Gentle rotations that stimulate internal movement and help the body do what it's meant to do, naturally, quietly, efficiently. And finally, a moment of gratitude, 60 seconds of stillness to thank the body, the day, the life you've lived, and in doing so, switch the whole system into healing mode. Each step alone has power, but together, they create a rhythm, a practice, a ritual. So now I want to hear from you. Which of these steps are you excited to try first? Or maybe you already have a morning routine that helps you stay regular. If so, share it. Let's learn from each other. You can scroll down and leave a comment right now. I read them. I listen. Because this space, this channel, elderly care, isn't just about information, it's about connection, about community, about reminding each other that growing older doesn't mean giving up on comfort or health or joy. So if this video spoke to you, if it helped you, or made you think of someone you love, consider clicking that like button. And if you want more ways to support your aging body or care for someone else with love and confidence, go ahead and subscribe. We're just getting started. And as we close today, I want to say this. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to care for your body. Thank you for showing up, not just for this video, but for yourself. Stay gentle with yourself. Stay curious. And most of all, stay connected. I'll see you in the next video.